you had trouble getting the games through security. You were talking some on Twitter.
Okay, so basically what happened was, this is a Z-bag right here, and I had about 20 games in it, and I've taken games to convention before, and they stopped it. I was pulled aside. This is fun, whatever. And I was searched for like 15 minutes, had it down, ran it all through again, which is fine, but when I got to the gate, 50 minutes before departure, American Airlines gave my ticket away. And usually, like the standby passengers get the tickets like 5 minutes before the plane leaves. They gave it away. So I showed up to the gate. I technically wasn't late for the flight still. And they're like, yeah, there's no seats left. So they gave my ticket away. And I didn't get on for 3 more hours on their flight. So thank you, American Airlines. Really appreciate it. Asshole.
I need you to tell the camera how badly you're going to ruin Jared and Chad at Mario Party After Dark.
As of now, you don't know what Mario Party we're playing, and so I can't say that I'm better at them and that's just in one, but it's a game of luck, and I'm pretty lucky, so I should just, win.
Well, I mean, like, lay down some smack talk like you do during the games.
I gotta save my smack talk for the game.
Oh, okay.
That's what the plan is.
All right.
Yeah, I just gotta beat him. It should be hard. It should be.
And next question. You're still in the lead right now with 3 wins. Are you going to keep that lead?
I'm going to do my best to. If not, I don't think I'll lose it. Technically, wait, doesn't everyone know? No, Chad is tied with me now.
Yes.
So as long as Chad doesn't win. So I'm really just going to shit on Chad. That's like my game plan's above and beyond all shit on Chad.
All right.
Which is pretty much every Mario Party I've won. That's been my game plan. So I feel strongly about this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me a really funny game-chasing story that was never filmed.
Funny game chase? I can tell you a sad game chasing story that wasn't never filmed. I was at a store here locally in DFW. Used to be a game store in Grapevine Mills Mall. And I walked in there and they had Zombie Nation for 13 bucks. And me and Billy were trying to bundle up something. The owner wasn't there. He wasn't answering his phone. Nobody could get a hold of him. So we left. 3 months later, Billy calls me and is like, dude, that Zombie Nation is over $100 now. So that's one of my biggest regrets.
Tell me a funny game-chasing story that never made it to camera.
Oh, that never made it to camera. God, I'm drawing a blank.
Or what about like a funny or a sad story?
Okay, I'll tell you kind of a WTF story, I guess you could say. I think it was episode like 16, where it's episode 16 where we went to the antique alley, and there was this lady that we went to who was pricing all her stuff individually. It was some craziness that went there after the antique alley. And so she had prices on everything, and she had the list of her little. She go, okay, what do you want for this? She looked up her list or whatever. That's her prices. One of the games that we got, I'm not even sure. I don't even remember what it was. It's kind of not the point. It was like on her price guide, it was a little bit lower than what it should have been, quote unquote should have been. It was actually still kind of retail, but for whatever reason in her head, she thought it was a lot lower than what she should have. So when we're driving on our way back, she calls us up and is like, hey, that game I sold you, I sold it to you for a lot less than I should have. Me and Jay are looking at each other like, no, actually what we paid for is pretty much the going rate. And she just insisting like, yeah, okay, no, I'm sorry, but no, you got a really good deal on that. And me and Jay are just kind of looking at each other like, well, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to turn around, come back to you and give you more money? And it's not happening. I mean, so I guess it's not really a funny story. Some of the stuff that doesn't make the show is just like a lot of times we'll go out to a flea market and stuff. And you gotta understand, like most people when they see the camera on them are like, what the
They don't want
about?
you to film.
Exactly. Well, it's not that. It's just like, what the hell's going on? Why is there a camera? And so we sometimes we try to explain to them. Other times we just say, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. And most people, they're okay. They're just like whatever, because if you're looking through people's games and you're giving them money, if you're giving them money, it's a lot. They don't care a lot of times. So a lot of times you'll get people who are like, I don't want to be on camera. So there are times, when you watch an episode, we go to a flea market and stuff like that, you'll know that, or just know, sometimes you'll maybe see me holding a game that you didn't see me purchase, or him holding a game that you didn't see him purchase. So it's more like it's because the vendor was just like, I don't want to be on camera or something. And so there's stuff like that kind of spread out through the episodes. But that's all I got.
All right. Now, tell me, like, off the top of your head, what video game has the most, like, interesting or strange history that you know of?
Strange history. Most interesting, I'd say, probably Little Samson has the most interesting because it was just made by a very talented group of developers, and it didn't sell well, and a lot of people don't really know about it. So I'd say Little Samson.
Tell me, what drew you to like being friends with these guys so much? Because like you appear in almost every other episode, and here you are hanging around their booth, and you go to the panels. And
well, I met the Game Chasers when they were first started, I guess, gaining popularity. Me and Billy were watching each other's videos before Game Chasers happened, when he had other types of videos. And one day, like I think after episode 1 aired, like literally the next day, they texted me saying, hey, we're in the San Antonio area, do you want to hang out? And I was like, hell yeah, dude, let's do it. So I was hanging out with them when they had about 600 subs. So they weren't really known yet, they weren't big. So I think I was pretty lucky to get to know them. So, like, I'm not, just knowing them because of their popularity. I know them because we're friends. We're all good friends. I hang out, we kick it. They come to San Antonio, I come up here. We hang out at each other's houses. We play games. We shoot the shit. We call each other. So we're genuine, like, good friends. We connected when we first met. So I think it's just real cool, and I'm happy with all their success. I've gained a lot because of them, so I owe them a lot of thanks. What little success I've had is obviously because, a lot of work on their end. So I think they're just all around cool, genuine friends to have. So I'm blessed, and that's it, really.
all right. And one more question for you. I've seen quite a few of your videos. Luigi's Mansion sticks out in my mind. And have you ever considered like putting your stuff on RetroWare TV or trying to be a part of that family?
I would love to be part of RetroWare TV. Unfortunately, I feel that my production is not up to par. I'm the worst critic of my work, so when I feel confident in it, I am probably going to start doing user submissions. I just think, they already have talent that's way above the mark. Pat does NES, which I like to do NES. HVGN does both, NES, SNES, everything. So the competition is highly there. The mark is up there. So I think I just need a little bit more time. I'm not wanting to rush, but I am on a couple other websites like original-gamer.com. But I would love to be part of RetroWare or even GameStrading1.com.
Because the thing is that you're so connected with RetroWare, you're essentially a member of the family as is.
I would like to think of myself as an honorary friend, or I guess like an extension. Who knows? I'd love it to happen. So people want to see me on there. Maybe they should pull the support, start demanding it. Maybe it'll happen.
Can you tell me what exactly you've been doing since you left ScrewAttack?
So after I left ScrewAttack, Destin actually contacted me and then wanted to know if I could do his job at Frogster America. We worked on Roots of Magic. So I got an email from him asking if I could do his job, and I said, yeah, sure, I can do your job. So I sent him my resume. I got hired at Frogster. I worked there for about 7 months before we got laid off, the whole Frogster America division. That sucked. But then after that, I got a job at this independent game studio called Kiss Studios. It's a lot of fun. So right now we're working on a bunch of mobile games, and we have our own little MOBA title called Smash Me Champion. So I'm doing that right now. I'm the community manager there. So I do the whole live streaming, the Facebook, the Twitter, the event planning, the merchandise stuff for events. So I'm doing a lot of stuff. It's a lot of fun. And I'm not gonna lie, leaving ScrewAttack was probably
the best decision of my life. I get to be making games. I mean, what else do you want, really, at that point?
Yeah.
It's the dream come true.
And one more question.
Yeah.
What would you have to say would have to be one of your like favorite / funniest moments working at ScrewAttack that never made it to camera?
Oh, that never made it to camera? Okay, so my favorite one that did make it to camera was the Ultimate Gamer, where Des is like, we're here to see who's the most hardcore motherfucking PC or gamer of all time. I don't know if you see it, but like if you see my hand, it's shaking. Well, like in the video, it's shaking because it's a close-up of Destin's face, and it's just me on the right-hand side. My hand's shaking because I'm laughing so very, very hard. And I think I laughed for a good 5 minutes during the whole time. And we couldn't do one shot because I kept on laughing. But Des is like, we're the hardcore motherfucking PC gamer or whatever it was. That was one of my favorite moments. But my favorite moment that didn't make it onto video, I don't know. Pretty much everything we've done